My name is Rhapsody, and welcome back to the Falling Star Beast up here at the very top, the right side of the entrance of the Capital Lane Dale. Latin U, welcome back. We'll get him this time. Okay, maybe we get him next time. I don't know. I was going for a no-hit run, apparently. One second, buddy. Okay, look. I figured I keep trying to roll against that too late. Maybe I should try way too early. Way too early doesn't work either. Good distance from that attack, though. So, simply running back is a very, very useful attack there. Honestly, just controlling for distance and rolling perpendicular. If I just execute them well... Okay, that was just rolling the wrong direction, frankly. That was my bad. If I just execute those well, I should be safe against like 99% of what they do. And then it just comes down to making sure that I can get in a reasonable amount of damage and just not being too greedy. Oh! Get that poise break. I'm gonna take an extra chug here. Okay, so we run away from these ones, run away from that one, and then we run out from the entrance of the radius from the initial strike zone. Roll away, run in, jump attack. I'm, yeah, pretty low on stamina at this point. Gonna need to get some distance. This is fine. Revert to the same plan as before. Run and jump. This is also a good time for an approach. Yeah, that was a bit greedy on my part. Tried to get 2 jumping attacks there. 2 jumping heavies as well, specifically. Okay, roll perpendicular. Roll perpendicular. Make sure that I'm tracking what side he's most heavily on. That was just too early on the roll for me. Alright. Back up. Get a little bit of health. See if we can get the Flask of Monstrous Physic there. And I might even Magic Grace. I am actually kind of surprised that I took a hit from someone else, but please. Please kill your teammate. Really? That charging attack didn't do it? Okay, that one did. Damn it! Oh, I thought I had the timing right there. Okay, don't get greedy, don't get greedy. Run and jump. Okay, that was greed. That was a perfect demonstration of why I needed to not get greedy. I was even thinking it exactly at the same time. I was thinking, you know, it'd be ironic if I immediately, okay, let's say a dramatic irony. If I immediately fall victim to, as the audience knows, the greed. It was 1 hit from dead. It was... Alright. Buff. Take that damage. I just want to make sure that I'm not weighed down by too much health at the start of this fight. See, I am carrying a very heavy weapon, so that's a lot of weight already. I don't need all this blood. Hey, buddy. Oops. I had the shield for that roll. I'll tell you what, I'm not doing as well in the opening here, but the opening of the previous fight was also a little bit messy. Messy fights sometimes go all right. Hang on. Not so much that one. I felt like I executed reasonably well there. Maybe I could have done it slightly faster. that was a excellent attack pattern for them to do. I tried to punish it with a charged heavy attack, a fully charged heavy attack with the Great Club Colossal Weapon here. I don't know why I'm trying to do that. Like, I should very much be treating the occurrence of that attack as gravy. Like, if I can get it, incredible, but I probably shouldn't. Wait a minute. I've done so little damage so far. I need to take special care to keep a track of the moves that I know that I can get some great aggression in after. Yeah, definitely not this one. In fact, I think I'm dead. Am I dead? No, not yet. There we go. Now I'm dead. Next up, Falling Subby. See, the first 2 deaths are gonna be me, and then I'm gonna combo break it and kill the Falling Subbies instead. Wait, was that not? Was that technically not close enough to the Stake America for us to actually get that revival there? Alternatively, did I immediately pick to not revive at the Stake America and immediately forget that I did that? I don't know if I can replace... Yeah, I can replace it with physical damage negation. And that is the majority of the damage we're taking. It's physical in this area. Said, is that going to be like particularly large? I think I might actually just want to enhance my jump attacks, because enhanced jump attacks is like almost 20% extra. And especially if you are doing heavy attacks with a Great Club, seems like it might be good. I believe the first thing we should probably do after killing this, you know, after we clear the area as well, is go to the Round Table Hold and continue upgrading the Great Club, because I believe I'm no longer going to be short on any resources for that. Hey, buddy. Okay. I rolled the wrong way on the previous one. That's my bad. Get a magic grease out. I should have been sprinting there. Speaking of, let's get to the hot foot. Take the time instead of getting a better attack off. I went for the heal, but we still got a good enough jump attack off. We can see the difference is like 440, I think, previously on a greasy jumping heavy attack. Now it's 5 something. One more. And that'll give us a great response. Oh, rolling forwards through that was also very, very handy until the follow-up managed to strike. Gosh. Every single time I feel like, yes, I made the appropriate adjustment, and now this is going to work excellently, and then it never does. I will take the critical if they'll give it to me. I'm going to use the safety from this period to get another magic grease up. Okay, yep. You tried to duck on the other side of me, making the gap for the dodge way worse. Oh, buddy. I need to back up and get some healing done. Pretty desperately. Thankfully, that's a one on done. Again. Every single time, I'm like, I finally cracked it. This is where I get my reward. Nope. When I get a reward, I get it just desserts. Hang on. Why? How many times I've said specifically in this fight that I can't do that attack, and how many times I've still specifically in this fight tried to do that attack? Yeah, me too. Hang on. I could have sworn you were already closer to death than this. Thump. Yeah, that's not worth only 11. Oh, we got a Summer Smithing Stone 5 Smithing Stone 6. Some Gravity Stone Fan, Gravity Stone Fan, Gravity Stone Chunk, and Gravity Stone Chunk. That is way more reward than we were offered by the souls given in the fight itself. I'll happily accept those. So quickly check the rest of out here, and then it's back to the round table hall for the upgrades. I think the jump attack buff here is actually something we might want to keep for a while. Of course. Why must you have so much inertia? I will need that 11,000. That's going to be a component of our upgrades. I'll just go back, pick that up, and then teleport immediately away. Ooh. I mean, sure. If there's an item along the way, there's an item along the way. Get some beast blood. I'm getting to the point where I probably have maybe 50, something like that, beast blood. And probably have like 20 or something old fangs. Like, it's reasonable to consider starting to use like half of each of those. Which is important because they are components of the upgraded versions of a lot of the fire pots. Okay. There they are. Come back to me, souls. I'll give you a safe home with Hugh. It's triangle, and then you go across. Oh boy. That doesn't seem like it's so much more efficient than zooming out on the map and zooming back into the other corner. We're back at the round table hold. I'm pretty sure there's nothing that Praetor Rickard's soul could ever offer me that I would ever want. So I might also pop that if I need the resources. Lay out your arms then. We also do need to upgrade the Clawmark seal as well, because we are continuing our bestial incantation build. So Great Club will give you the 16, and then the 7, getting you to level 19. Clawmark Seal can get its way all the way to 17. We will need more Smithing Stone 6s to continue that. But it's now B scaling with strength. The incant scaling on it is 185. Got B scaling over here, as well as a huge chunk more damage on the club. I think this is like perfect manifestation of the build as it was in episode 1, synthesized with every other version of the build that I wanted to do since. We've got Blide's Gauntlets, we've got the Jar Cannon, which is kind of, there we go. We've got the Jar Cannon, which is Jar Boy, right? We've got Alexander in our build. We've got, you know, Blithe's Pants and the Gauntlets. The Blithe's Pants and Gauntlets kind of make sense because we just need a little bit of poise, and we need, you know, you don't want to get a splinter from that club. You know the kind of splinter you get from that club would, like, take up an entire vein? Like, that's a thick splinter. And we've still got the horns. The horns we so richly earned. And, of course, the bestial element back in the build as well. We are casting incantations. And doing it with strength. It's all there. Oh, I'm so pleased. Okay. Where do I want to road test this? I mean, probably not in a super early game area. There is the Ringleader's Everjail, but that... I mean, it's just a bit tough, isn't it? Just a wee bit tough. Thanks to one of the comments as well on the previous episode, the open here that I'm looking to get is not going to be done by the Omen in the area. Instead, it will be getting the Giant, which I had completely forgotten, is just outside that area to come up and destroy the statue. Which, I mean, if I'm in the middle of teleporting into finding myself a new route, I might as well get this part of it done. Hey, buddy. I mean, oh god, it's so cool. Let me throw some stones. Oh, come on! I can never move into a glass house at this rate because I enjoy this a lot. Hang on. Nice try. Was it necessary? No, not at all. They all had their backs turned to me. It couldn't have been less required. Was it fun? Was he fast? Exile gauntlets. A couple more there as well. Oh, the poise damage is so good. I almost just want to go back to using Bestial Sling on a couple of these and just see how that goes. So its resolution is not incredibly quick. So it is very much, I guess, a while I'm backing off kind of kit. Let's also get some vitality going on. I'm also probably gonna have to change my balance of FP to health pots at this point. Only really makes sense. Wait a second. There's a giant. Some smithing stones and smoldering butterfly. I mean, all good, but where's this giant at? Oh my god, it's even further down than I thought. It's going to require me going past all the ballistas as well. I wonder if the giant is even going to make that whole way. Oh, you are kidding. It's even further than I thought. I was hoping it was going to be around this corner. Oh, boy. Well, I'm here now. In for a penny, in for a pound. The roll attack on this is actually pretty cool. I imagine the range is garbage, but it also does poise damage on AoE a lot of the time when it hits the ground. One thing I really do appreciate is the jumping heavy attack actually has like some really good range on it because it's trying to, like, that's that's its maximum range, yes, and that's what I'm calling really good range. I stand by it. For a club type attack, basically the best distance closer you'll get. I guess unless there's, you know, unless there's a club type attack that does kind of like the lion's claw thing that the Claymore was doing, the jump and fling yourself forward, the weapon art. Because this weapon art is very stationary. People are going to be taking a lot of shots at me while I do this. And I still haven't found the giant. There's no... There's absolutely no way that you can bait a giant all the way up from the bottom of Stormvale through. No. Nah, that's not possible. It's got to be a different giant. Boy, howdy. Where's this giant at? You think they'd be easier to see, what being knights and all? Wearing shiny armor. Cool your jets for a sec, bud? Oh yeah, this feels like a more giant direction for us. In fact, I'm pretty sure they're just like right around this corner. Yep. Could save me a lot of time, bud. If you'd volunteered your services earlier. I should probably kill all your compatriots. Oh, thank you for helping me out with that. Come along. There's work to be done. Just keep coming, just keep coming. You can take out the Omen on the way, actually, if you wanted to, bud. The Omen will take out the dog. It's the circle of life. Thank you. A lot of smithing stone 1s and a smithing stone 2. I mean, they seem an exceptionally effective way to try and upgrade a normal stone upgrade weapon very early on. And they require a little bit of knowledge to do as well. Neat. They hit me exactly as I sat down, which forced me to stand back up. But also, I was down for long enough to reset them. Okay, we will drop that marker now. Divine Tower, Divine Tower. We cleared out this side. So, is 3 my only beacon on the map? Because 3 is my only beacon on the map, and that is here. Which means we are looking for something basically along that path. Yeah, because the rest of this just goes out. So it's either a cave in or it's just riding along the underpass there. I think it might be riding along the underpass. I think I might have seen the path to this and then veered off as well. Okay. This isn't going to be the one with the... Yeah. It's not the one with the invisible Ash of War. That one's important to me because a commenter brought up a very, very, very good way that I might be able to deal with it that's already in my inventory in the shield, the Visage shield that has the Tongues of Fire. Unique skill, super helpful. Whoa. No hidden. Ooh. And we'll take a free item along my way, though. I mean, this seems like a straight shot through to the beacon. See some arterial leaf here. Ooh, a golden sunflower, not even tarnished. Okay, now that I'm here, let's just take that off. And get a little bit of a sense of what we're looking at. So we have a castle with those kind of rotting skeletons that we've seen before. inhabiting it. It appears to have... I guess sunken into the earth? Or being displaced severely by Earth, so earthquake, eruption, any of those kinds of things. Well, I don't know how an eruption would form that kind of rock structure, you know? Those kinds of things do tend to be accounted for in these games. Interesting. Ah, Torrent's taking a day off, apparently. I'll have to call a little louder. That'll probably be an easy way in. If I want to go the easy way in, maybe there's an entrance with an NPC nearby or something like that. Some Poison Bloom and are y'all doing Scarlet Rot? Interesting. Are you also Scarlet Rot flowers? Each and every one? I mean, they definitely look it by their coloration. Probably just confirm it from that. Oh. Hang on. Malay? Hang on. Want to give me a name? Malay Murray? Shaded Castle Castellan. Rest in peace. Antspur, Rapier, Moray Mask, and Moray Robe. Oh, I knew he was going to do the rake as well. I just thought I had a little longer. There we go. Break the leg. And then the chest. Down. Swing Stone 5. Yeah, couldn't have sprung for a 6. Eh? No? Alright, I understand. Times are hard. Another Smithing Stone 5. I mean, I am moving things up through that degree a little bit more often recently. I can no longer be previously sad about having ever picked up a 5 because it was very, very, very freeing to just be able to rocket through the smithing upgrade 5s for basically all of the weapons I'm using. They all came in handy eventually. I should probably check out some of that weaponry. So the Antspur Rapier is there. Spur of a giant ant, which has been fashioned into a rapier. The blade drips with Scarlet Rot. Scarlet Rot is an old legend, of which Malay Moray of the Shaded Castle was a private believer. And indeed, he eventually found his own personal goddess. That's an impaling thrust, just a rapier attack, but particularly good, I imagine, when you are doing Scarlet Rot stuff. Falchion Mantis Blade. We also picked up a Moray Mask, there we are. Mask in the image of a white-haired young noble, customarily worn by the house of the head of House Moray. So that might have been Marath. Increases arcane. The Moray family has a dual history spanning generations, serving both as executioners and castellans. What's a castellan? Castellan? Of Shaded Castle. The mask bears a likeness to the first of their line. And Moray Robe. Robe with black mantle across the shoulders, customarily worn by the head of House Moray. The sons of House Moray are all sickly born. Little wonder that Malay Moray would be so beguiled by the beautiful and fierce goddess who was born into rot. I don't think I know enough about this area yet to really tie that into too much. I mean, it clearly ties into Melania. That much is clear. seeking Scarlet Rot as an old legend and finding your personal goddess specifically. Oh. Oh, okay, this is a dungeon then. Let's go around the backside, make sure there's nothing here for us first. Looks like there's a Starlight Shard. For how uncommonly they give you those and how consumable they are, I just don't understand. They are also a currency for Saluvis, for the puppets. Are they a currency for someone else as well? Does that tie them back in? Does someone else make puppets? Oh, and that's even the entrance. Neat. Bonjour. You are deceased, but I'm here to guarantee it. I'm gonna give myself a Blood Flame Blade here. See if having a little bit of fire on the weapon is enough to one-shot. And it's not. Maybe with a jumping attack, though. A jumping heavy? I mean, okay, let's do the backstab just because it was presented to me. We'll have more opportunities. Okay, don't stand over what they do. You are kidding. We're like 2 damage short. Oh, buddy. Well, it'll do. They're doing Scarlet Rot. I don't want to get too much closer. You know what we could do, though? You want some fire? Yeah? Big fan of that? Huh? Yeah, I have a decent amount of flasks of Cerulean Tears. I can do this. So all those small ones, it looks like, will die in a single. Okay. I've got to make sure you are constantly on fire. No downtime for you. No days off. You're on that hustle. I am amazed by how little this club is doing. I was truly expecting to kind of thump it mid-air and land on its corpse. Zone 5 again. Okay, well now this means Zone 5s are a little bit taken. It's fine. I'm still okay with them. How many more weapons do I think I'm gonna upgrade? Because I feel like the weapons I'm most likely to upgrade past this point are probably gonna be Somber Smithing Stone upgrades. But I guess because I'm doing flavor fits rather than power fits, maybe that might not even be the case. The giant club was not Somber Smithing Stone. For example. Now, that lonely little item up there was a neutralizing bolus. And that lonely little skeleton went wee all the way to the grave. There's another item over there. One being watched over by some slugs in this area. Again, I kind of want to revert to a flame sling here. Kind of just seems grossly effective. Okay, that is poison in there. Beast blood. So we've got poison and Scarlet Rot both active in the same... Ah, yeah, exactly. I looked at this area and I was like, it is suspiciously empty. Get out of here. Don't poison me. Summer Smithing Stone and a Ghost Glove with 4. My troubles. We do have Flame Cleanse Me equipped as well. I have a bit too many spells at the moment. I think I might want to take like the poison off. Maybe I take Beastly Vitality off as well. It is a nice accompaniment to my Flask of Wondrous Physic. But also maybe I should change my Flask of Wondrous Physic sometime soon. So poison. Oh, hello. You're powerful. You appear to be a perfumer of some kind. And a default basic enemy? I thought that might have just been like an unmarked NPC of some kind. No. Ooh. Okay, I'm really excited. Okay, so your response is very much not good to an approach and large hit. Alright, couple more corpses here than there were last time. I might have forgotten to clear out some of the old Elden Ring files on the hard drive. In my defense, I had to clear a lot of space off the hard drive for this series. Every episode is at least 50 gig, and then they immediately remux themselves into a different file type afterwards. So they become 100 instantly. That's the thing that actually, for the most part, that is what limited my backlog at points. It was just whether or not I had the ability to record anymore. Just a little bit more flat, please. I'd like to get some FP back as well to restore that as one of my as one of the flasks that I get back after clearing a mob. You look strange. Ah. I just wanted to see if it was a unique enemy, but no, they were hiding behind that cloak. Depraved Perfumer Trousers and a Smithing Stone 5. Let's have a look at those trow. Depraved Perfumer Trousers. Trousers worn by depraved perfumers. These heresy-inclined perfumers imbibe their own spices to alter their body and mind. Their slow descent into self-destruction is what earned them their name. I know you gotta shame him for that. Let's see the rest of the kit and see if there's any other contribution to that kind of response to them. Do I want to jump down on the outside or in? I see you. I see you, buddy. In the distance. Peering over there. Saying soon. I see you. Alright. There's death in this area as well. There are basilisks. So how careful can I be? I'm using a very heavy weapon. I may want to get Stone of Garank ready. It seems like a very effective way for me to be able to take out basilisks. Let's climb up and get a little bit of lay of the land. Seems there's a couple of ways to approach this. Hey, buddy. get flattened. That was more for the flasks of Crimson Tears again. Actually, I'll also definitely rebalance my Crimson and Cerulean next time. I'll make my way to a Site of Grace. Wait. That didn't give me a flask of Cerulean Tears, but it looked like it did for some reason. What is the red absorption that I occasionally keep getting? Because my flask count didn't increase. Damn it. Did very much just want the quick kill there. Gonna pull the exact same trick again? I mean, bold. Sure, yeah, no, I didn't expect it that time. Oh. Oh, you're like a real one. Oh, you're like real. Hi. This is one of Radahn's knights. I'm pretty sure this is like one of Radahn's important generals. Radahn. Hang on. Banish Knight Oleg, Banish Knight Ongval. Yeah, Redmane Knight. They were a Redmane Knight. No, wait, hang on. Were you a Redmane Knight? Yeah, they've got the wings on their helm as well. Redmane Knights don't have that. But they are fighting in the Redmane area. I've seen this knight type before, and if I had all of my ashes on me, I'd be able to tell you what it was. But them defending this to the death, that's interesting. The Valkyrie's prosthesis. It's a key item. Oh! We're gonna give this to Millicent. Golden prosthesis used by the one-armed Valkyrie. Golden prosthesis once used by the one-armed Valkyrie. A masterwork of craftsmanship. With practice and skill, it can be used as proficiently as a real arm. When Malay Murray, Lord of the Shaded Castle, embraced this prosthesis, he claimed to feel the presence of his personal goddess. By the one-armed Valkyrie. I don't know if I know of a one-armed Valkyrie. He claimed to feel the presence of his personal, which I was assuming was Melania previously. A little bit less settled on that now, though. Also, confirmation there that Malay Murray was the lord of this area. So, I wonder if that means the sons of House Murray are all sickly born. Little wonder that Malay Murray would be beguiled into the... because Malay Murray was sickly born. Is there any way that Millicent is from House Murray? Like, it seems very one-to-one, I guess. And we find her in amongst... No, she's not. No. Because Gari found her and raised her? But she's closer to Melania in origin? I don't know. Still working on a bunch of stuff with that. Let's find those characters and talk to them about it. Okay. Right, that's how I came up into this area, and then clearing the left got us that item. And then a hop down. Let's try the right then. Hello. And goodbye. Oh, I really didn't need to stand that long, but also I kind of appreciate that you grabbed me. Because now I know that the grab attack is not really anything to be feared. Oh, drop down after this as well. Doesn't look like it drops down to anything though. It's okay, buddy. I'll go get the item. Ooh, you have more health than these usually do. Significantly more health. And you gave more souls by default. About twice as many. Interesting. Was that a... That's a site of grace over there in the distance. I don't know if I'll be able to demonstrate it from... Yeah. Basically that light in and amongst there. I'd really like to get to a site of grace. And actually, hang on, it looks like it's extremely accessible from where I currently am. So we're looking to jump down to this. Alright, and then we're going across. I guess I should also just look past these areas while I'm here. Jump over here. And... wait. Ah, yeah, round the corner. Perfect. Oh, exceptionally pleased to have done this because now I actually get to change my FP pots. I'm ready. I am finally ready to embrace it. Enough of those. And nope, that's not what I was trying to do again. Haven't had to navigate this screen often. Let's go 7 and 5. A little bit of a bold one, I think. I also kind of want to activate a rune arc. But which of the great runes should I even go for now? Restores HP upon defeating enemies, raises maximum HP, FP, and stamina. Radahn's great rune. Gondrik's great rune raises all attributes. The attributes that I most want, I'm pretty topped up on now. Maybe Radahn's would be the best for me. Let's see how much this does. Whoa, that's a lot. I mean, yeah, the game can still, like, insta-kill me with a bunch of things. But I like this. Storied sword. So I have been trying to find the legendary swords of a bunch of different areas. Just desserts for falling for that severed harpy. No surprise, that guilty cretin, I think that's still the severed harpy, took the castle and our storied sword, so we're seeking the harpy for the storied sword. To decode the usable information. I might actually want to get more mind so that I have the ability to cast more spells at this point. Well, incantations, but I'm gonna make that mistake constantly. Oh, I thought that through there was a basilisk. Get him. I'd seen the bulging eye, but it's just this man's bulbous, bald head. think I'm well advised to take all of those out instantaneously. I have heard tell of the mean bleed dog. I think that was fixed in 1.04. But I don't need to test that. Yep. It's good. They didn't even try and dodge. I mean, what are they going to do? Sidestep left, sidestep right? They were on a bridge. They were a little bit stuck. The stone does seem to really target him well. Oh, that was nice. That was nice. I'll pay that. If I didn't have a great rune, I would go somewhere, jump off a cliff and die just so that I could pay that, despite, you know, having already killed him. But I have a great rune to consider now. The whole area seems to be covered in this growth, which looks kind of autumnal and natural, but also is the color of blood. Bleed hasn't really been invoked in this area yet, though. Scarlet Rot has. Could it be representative of the rot? I mean, it's red, but... Oh, boy. I did not think we were going to be able to thump him out of existence that quickly. So that dog did not bleed me? I don't believe. Hmm? Yeah, I looked down and immediately thought, oh no, it's littered with bodies down there. I must have already been there, but no. I hadn't. And also, I hadn't even activated the ladder. Oh, because the bodies don't mean I've been here. Because some of these bodies, get back up. There you go. Still got some fighting spirit in them. Go zombies! Yeah, really what we've just done is save our place, basically. Oh, boy. Get him with the stones. Get him with the stones. Get him with the stones. Oh, buddy. You know, I should have just stuck with the club. So humanoid enemies are probably going to be more reasonable to assume will be boys staggered by the stone. Nightmares from hell, not so much. Those operate on a different set of logic. We'll just make our way back there. I want that 33,000. Saving my way up for some levels in mind. Legitimately and actually doing that. I wasn't kidding. I don't want to have to use one of my precious talisman slots just trying to increase my FP. But just in case, how much would we get? 8. It's like 2 levels of mind. 3 levels of mind? I think that might be 3 levels of mind, basically. Oh, my great rune's not active. That's why I'm not doing well right now. Silly me. I'll raise those stakes. I didn't already try going up here, right? I think I just went outside. Yes. A perfumer's cookbook. Oh! Finally! I might actually be able to make some perfumes. Oh, I also don't think I looked at the Ancient Dragon Apostle pickups that I made. A lot more lightning. Perfumer's Cookbook 2 and 4. Acid Spray Mist and Poison Spray Mist, as well as the Blood Boil Aromatic. Oh, they're not even in the same... Oh, they're just a bit further down. Poison Spray Mists. Uses FP to release poison mist from the mouth, FP to release acid mist from the mouth, FP to enter a temporary state of fervor. Uses FP to enter a temporary state of fervor, raising maximum attack power and stamina while also increasing damage received. Ever look upon the battlefield? Even upon the battlefield, do you fear being wounded? Take a good look. Your limbs are frozen stiff. Perfume powder is held in the mouth to dissolve before being expelled. It was once a restorative art. So it is said. Alright, do we have anything else super new to be able to cast? We've the Freezing Grease, coating the armament with the Inflict of Frost. I mean, that is something I can create. Quite easily. I haven't got much Fulgur Bloom. I'd like a little bit more of that. Reveals more messages from other worlds. Yeah, it's not going to work. It's not going to work for us at all. How about our Great Bolts? It's still... Well, sorry, Great Arrows? It's still just the Bone Great Arrows. Really like to expand that because the cannon would like to fire them. Ever so politely, if I could just have... explosive great bolts, and they are crafted with roa raisins, that would be lovely. See, if I set the expectation that high and the game meets me anywhere along the line, I'll be satisfied. Got him. Clean rot armor. Okay, thank you. I was looking for a bit more information about them. Clean rot armor, clean rot armor, clean rot armor. There we are. Armor of the Clean Rot Knights, celebrated their undefeated campaign in the Shattering. The Clean Rot Knights vowed to fight alongside Malenia, despite the inevitable if gradual putrefaction of their flesh. Their acceptance of their fate made these battles the fiercest of all. Yeah, I'm still going through areas I've been before. Someone unexpectedly gave me the business. It's just an internal response to looking around and going, hang on, this place looks familiar. It's like, yeah, it should. You died once. Very surprised by the lack of aggression from the Clean Rot there. Thank heck for that flimsy stick. Saving our lives there. Good lord in heck in heaven. I am not doing well in the old vigor. Get a couple sources of regeneration going. Okay. I'd assumed that that might be what I wanted to do. Just in case it was opening a passage or something like that, but no, it looks like it's just ascent. So we'll pull that back down. And then I'll return, get my souls. If possible, I would like to keep this shield to defend myself against someone who might be a little bit more of an issue. Okay, if I can only draw the attention of one of them, that would be great. Okay, that's not gonna have done it like that. Okay, one down. Oh my god, I cannot believe how many of these you are just getting out of. There we go. No escaping that. Ghost Glove what for? Also take what they were fighting over in the rot grease there. More mushrooms around the area, but I feel like I'm probably not going to run out of mushrooms for the rest of the campaign at this point. I have collected a lot of them. Wait a second, I think I know where this loops back to. This is back to the first bonfire? Yes. I don't want to respawn all of the wildlife at the moment. Folks on horses are not going to be even slightly a problem, so I'm not worried about that. So it seems really this area exists as a passageway for getting back up here. So maybe there's a boss fight at the top of the elevator that we sent previously up. Happy to go for it if there is. It would also make sense with how increasingly cinematic the area is. Oh. We really do look at home here. And there's the fog wall. Let's do it. Elmer of the Briar. Oh, you're the one, the bell-bearing hunter D? We fought you before. Cool. The mix of their command over range and mine not that is certainly proving a little problematic here. Problematic, a new word I've come up with. It means exactly what you might assume. That everything's perfectly fine. 44,000 lost there. Stake America is probably relatively close outside, right? I don't know, there's a relatively short run back to get here. I don't know if that was... if that one needs one there, you know? How do I want to approach this? I kind of want to throw him with some stones. The most I think I want to do with the initial stones is try and get some good poise damage to lead up to a early stagger. But unfortunately, I don't know their attack patterns particularly well yet. Okay, let's... I'll respond to them normally with a weapon. I'm trying to make sure that I put the incantations very forward in my mind so that I actually use them, maybe too much at this point, so that I can incorporate them into my build, so that they become a second nature kind of thing to me after a period of time. Guard break there was pretty cool. Alright, I should probably create some distance, even if I know he is a distance lord if I want to heal. It's way too much damage to have taken that. Go, one stack it down. Use his recovery time chugging too. He doesn't seem to take decreased damage from behind, even despite the location of the shield being there. All right. Not a particularly well executed fight on my behalf, definitely. Mirai Executioner Sword and the Briar Great Shield. I mean, especially with that mask. This has got to be Melania, right? Especially with that mask. Yeah, I can kind of see Valkyrie. Like, all of the knights under her control also have the wings on this. Yeah. She's got to have been the Valkyrie. The Mirai Executioner Sword. Storied sword of House Mirai, the family of executioners who presided over this shaded castle. One of the legendary armaments. Elmer of the Briar, the bell-bearing hunter, snatched the sword from the site of his looming execution and furnished it with battle skills from his home of Equad. Unique skill, Equad's dancing blade infuses the sword with energy and then fling it forward in a corkscrew attack. The sword continuously deals damage while violently spinning. Charge the attack to increase the reach and duration of the spin. Is an arcane scaling greatsword. Interesting. Can't imagine there's too many of them out in the world. It was that and something else that they dropped. Oh boy. Do I remember at all what it was? Doesn't appear to have been a talisman. Nope. I don't. I'm gonna check if it's a key item just in case. Nope. Not that I remember. Oh well. Light this grace. Pop a squat down at it as well. We're just short of being able to take a level here. So I think what I'm going to do is actually take this level. Actually just cash this one in. If we use 4 of those. Yeah, that'll guarantee it. Unfortunately, I lied a little. I don't need to increase my int. I need to increase my faith. Because then I can free up one of my talisman slots. So I need to get my faith up to 12, I think, for all of the things that we're casting so far. I'll take Poison Armament off of the list. Flame Cleanse Me should definitely stay. I do want to keep all of the beast ones on. Maybe I could drop Blood Flame. That's a more manageable roster, I think. Is there anything else I need to do here at the moment? I think not. And it doesn't look like there's much else to do in this room otherwise. So I think we will return to exploring the rest of the Shaded Castle in the next episode. But until then, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Elden Ring. Series playlist up in the top left. YouTube recommendation down below. Stringing past the names of people so generously supporting the Republic on patreon.com/RhapsodyPlays. At or above the thanked in. A special thanks this episode to Kimaru. Hopefully you all have been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you all next time.